So today's lecture is a very important lecture again. So today we are going to discuss about prepositions. It is again one of the vital aspect which we should study for IELTS preparation. So what are prepositions? Prepositions are something which show a relationship between a time or space. It's a logical relationship between two or more people, place or thing. Prepositions are commonly followed by noun, phrase, or pronoun. There are over 100 prepositions in English. So let's have a look at the examples of prepositions that how they are. The last time I saw him, he was walking down the road. I'll meet you in the cafe opposite the cinema. It was difficult to sleep during the flight. It was the worst storm since the 1980s. Give that to me. So prepositions are basically used to let people know in what direction we are, to show the relationship between time, space. It basically connects the sentence. So let's see the prepositions of places. Whenever we are going somewhere, for instance, we all know the Google Maps and we all have used maps, right? So how maps use prepositions? Let's see. Look at the map above and follow the instruction to Mary's house. Use a pencil or pen to draw the line to Mary's house. Start at the star. So here is the start. Star, will start by the star. Go down the main road and go past the restaurant, the fish shop and library. Turn left into the West Street and go towards the station. Mary's house is on the left in the front of station. This is a station road. Mary's house is the left on the front of station. Right? So this is how we show the directions using prepositions. Now, prepositions and abstract meanings. Common prepositions that show the relationship of space often have abstract as well as concrete meanings. What does it mean? Now let's compare. The map you need is behind the filing cabinet. Basic spatial sense or position. When we want to show the position of somewhere, we also use prepositions, right? The map you need is behind the filing cabinet. Everyone is behind the government. Beyond the hotel were beautiful mountains. Learning Chinese in a year was a beyond them all. So beyond is too difficult. Here we use behind. Everyone is behind the government. Behind, which means here everyone is giving support. Here we have used beyond. So beyond is basic spatial sensor position. Right here, beyond the hotel, it means behind the hotel, right? So this is how we use preposition, and they have their own abstract meaning as well. So we have some different kind of preposition, on, at and in. So we use these are the common prepositions we use on a day-to-day basis. If we talk about on, so when we are defining a day, when we are talking about a day, a specific date or a specific day that we celebrate, for instance, are you coming on my birthday? Will you be there on my birthday? We don't say will you be there in my birthday, will you be there at my birthday. We say will you be there on my birthday. So will you be there on this 22nd of June? Will you be there on Wednesday, on Sunday evening, Monday afternoon, Thursday morning, Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, Good Friday, Easter Sunday, on the first day of school, on my birthday, on my wedding day, or on any time. Be there on 11 o'clock sharp. We don't say I'll be there in 11 o'clock sharp. We say we'll be there on 11 o'clock sharp or at 11 o'clock sharp. Right? Similarly, when we talk about a moment, when we talk about some occasion, we use at as a preposition. For instance, I am busy at the moment. Will you be there at the dinner time? Let's be there at tea time. I read book at my bedtime. I'll be there at Halloween, at Christmas, at the weekend, at the 7:30. When we are showing some time, when we are talking about a specific time also, then also we use at. We use at as a preposition. On the other hand, we have in. In, we also use it as a preposition. In February, in 1963, in the 80s, in the late 1940s, or in early 1940s, in 5 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 3 months, in the morning, in the afternoon, in a while, in a couple of days. So this is how we use prepositions. Now, my dream is to travel around the world or round the world. So these are the preposition which we have to use: about, by, from, in, on, round, through, to, and with. Now let's see where we can put the correct preposition. My dream is to travel round the world. How would you go? By plane, in plane, on plane. By plane, of course. No. By boat and on foot. So this is how we complete the whole story. It's so connected sentences and all. So this is how we use the preposition. These are the common prepositions which we generally use. The thing about prepositions is, when we use incorrect preposition, the meaning of the whole sentence, it also gets changed. So we need to make sure that these are the common prepositions when we use. Also, when we make a sentence, when we talk, when we write, certainly when we are writing, when we are speaking, we come to know this thing that yes, we are using improper preposition, because some prepositions, they just don't fit in the sentence, right? So in order to use prepositions properly, we must have to go through this material and make sure that we are using prepositions properly.